My name is Makwa. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're just bumping into this, welcome still. So today we're going to talk about something very important: self-worth. I put out a poll there and people requested this video. So let's dive in, girls. Take a look at this beautiful flower. What do you see? It's yellow, it's lovely, it's in its bloom. That is how self-worth is. Self-worth is simply the way your esteem, the way you estimate yourself. Now, there are lots of factors that can dampen our self-worth or make us have low self-worth. If you've been through trauma, abuse, or any form of event that distorted your mental health, your self-worth will tend to be low. Now, today we're going to be comparing the self-worth to a flower. Now, look at the flower. This flower does not depend on anybody for validation. Whether it shakes the wind blows it or not, it's still going to be beautiful. Now, it does not depend on people to say, "Oh, flower, you're beautiful," for it to be beautiful. You're looking at it and it's beautiful, and that's it. Now, this flower is unique in its own way because it's yellow and there are other kinds of flowers, pink, blue, but it still stands out in its own way. Today, I want you to mimic the flower. The flower does not depend on external validation to be beautiful. Whether you say the flower is beautiful or not, this flower is still going to be beautiful. That's how self-worth is. Again, this flower depends on nourishment of the soil, the fertile soil, the rain, the sunshine for it to bloom. Comparing that to self-worth, that's how you need personal care to improve your self-worth. Finally, this flower can inspire people. Someone can just walk in, pick this flower to give to a girl or a little child just to appreciate them. That's how your self-worth is. If your self-worth makes sense, if you're not wallowing in low self-worth, you're able to inspire people around you. However, the flower can be fragile and it can be damaged by little things. A strong wind can blow it off its roots and damage it. That's how your self-worth is. If you do not guard it with your life, relationships can tear it apart. If you're dating a narcissist or any other form of toxic man, he has a tendency to tear your self-worth apart. Finally, I'm going to tell you that your self-worth is dependent on your uniqueness, your inner beauty, and it's important you nurture it with your whole life. So I'm going to tell you about 6 ways to improve your self-worth. Number 1, identify negative self-talk. Some of us have the attitude of talking down ourselves. You look at yourself in the mirror, be like, "See my head, see as I just be, I'm not too fine. Look at Choma, she's finer than I am." No. The way you speak to yourself is the way you respond to yourself. So if you keep talking to yourself in a derogatory manner, for instance, someone says, "Oh, you look beautiful," you tell them, "I beg, I've had this clothes since 1900. It's not just that fine, it's because I ironed it." That's low. That's negative self-talk. It's important that you identify negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmations. When you want to tell yourself, "Hey, I look terrible, I look bad," be like, "I'm beautiful in my unique way." Number 2, set achievable goals. Setting goals can boost your self-esteem and improve your self-worth. For example, set smart, achievable goals like, "Okay, in April, I'm going to read 2 books. You set a goal and you start with what you just want. You don't just say, "I'm going to read 2 books in the whole of April. I'm going to read 2 books by 29th of April. And you're working at that. So by 18th of April, you already got a topic, or you already bought a book, or you downloaded a PDF file that you'll be reading, and you start reading it. There is a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment that comes from finishing a task. These improve your self-worth. For example, you have a job you're looking for, and you start to go, oh, by 29th of April I must have gotten this job. It's true that many factors determine whether you get a job or not, but when you're making the effort, putting out your CV out there on LinkedIn, you optimize your profile, you do things that you're supposed to do, and at the end of the day, if at 29th April you get found by an employer and you get employed, that will boost your self-esteem and improve your self-worth. You know that, okay, I can actually set goals and get them. That is a confidence booster. Number 3, practice self-care. The role of self-care in this life cannot be overemphasized, because right from the time you're walking out of your house, things are already hitting you. The weather, the rain will beat you, the sun will shine on you, a friend will spit on your face, someone will betray you, you have arguments at workplace. Nature and life is designed to keep you down. But if you do not stand up for yourself, you remain down. So self-care is taking all of these hurt, betrayal, pains, and things that are destined to put you down, and keeping yourself on the radar. How? Get a journal. Journaling is a form of self-care. Write about things that hurt you, things that pain you, things that you feel you've not achieved. Anything that makes you want to talk down on yourself, write it down. And when you write it down, you identify them as negativities. And when you identify these things, it's very easy to take care of your mental health. You also have to eat well, exercise regularly, ensure you're getting enough sleep. Another way to practice self-care is to go into nature. The beaches, the greens, just go into the fields and breathe in fresh air. It has a way of rejuvenating. Go into the fields, touch water, run under the rain, whatever makes you feel good. These things have been proven by science to improve your self-worth. Also, engage in activities that bring you joy. For instance, hanging out with friends, gisting with your girls, whatever you call it. Anything that improves, that uplifts your spirit is a factor that will improve your self-worth. Number 4, surround yourself with positive people. The role of positive people in our life cannot be overemphasized. Tell me your friends and I'll show you who you are. Or show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. So if you're surrounded by negative people, like people that are always talking rubbish, people that have no ambition, people that just want to get through life, just want to get by, they don't have anything they are living for, they're just there, they're just going with the flow, chances are you still go with the flow. And then by the time you get approached by a man you really like, you will feel low because you're not going to be up to his standard. If you want to date a quality man, your self-worth must be up there, your confidence must be shooting through the roof. And if you're not taking care of yourself, you're not surrounded by positive people, you're surrounded by people that just, should I call them phlegmatics, people that just going with the flow. Going with the flow is just like being a dead fish. You're not going to have anything interesting you about life, you're just going. This will show in your demeanor, this will show in how you show up to events, how you show up to activities, how you do everything in your life, and that will dampen your self-worth. It's also important that you learn new skills, pursue hobbies that boost your self-confidence. If you ensure that you build up your craft, don't just settle for little in your workplace. Take courses, do certifications, do things that will place you up the radar and make you better than your equals. These small things will boost your self-worth. Practice gratitude. You have to be grateful for the little things you have in life so that other things will work out for you. Practice gratitude. Be grateful for things you have. Do not go biting yourself for things you don't have, or go envying people because you are not like them. Do not compare yourself with anybody. That's you doing yourself this favor. When you compare yourself with people, you're just telling yourself that, I choose to stay down. while people I'm comparing myself to stay high up there. I want you to remember that improving your self-worth is a journey. You have to journey through journaling, journey through gratitude, journey through positive self-talk, journey through practicing self-care, and take life one day at a time. Subsequently, you're going to be alright. I hope you enjoyed your self-worth video. In my next video, I'm going to tell you about how to attract a good man. Alright, have a nice day. Bye.